slightly uppish, but in the gap. What an absolute control as he tried to whip it away.
Two shots against Tuscan, one from Kohli and one from Pant, where they're both working it on the leg side. We saw a lot of leading edges yesterday for these type of deliveries. It just seems as though it's coming on the bat slightly quicker than yesterday. Pant and Kohli, the beneficiaries of that.
Oh, did he get an edge? He has done it. Just squared him up ever so slightly. Got a faint feather. And the massive wicket of Virat Kohli taken behind. Very good delivery. That superb delivery to beat Kohli.
Thought it was going to be spin starting from both ends. But no, Shakib has gone to his front line quick, and Tuscan, not much happening off the wicket. It's probably a little quicker than Virat Kohli expected. A ball that he'd probably normally leave starting in innings. Be disappointed with that shot. Virat Kohli out for 24. India 94 for 4.
पर इन्होंने तो बोला था बेस्ट प्राइस देंगे।
क्या बात कर रहा है?
नो हिडन चार्जेस बोला था।
क्या बात कर रहा है?
ऑफर्ड प्राइस और चेक में तो बहुत डिफरेंस है।
क्या बात कर रहा है?
तूने करेक्ट बोला था, गाड़ी ट्रू वैल्यू पे ही बिकती है।
सही बात कर रहा है।
हमारे 46 लाख से ज्यादा कस्टमर्स मानते हैं बेस्ट प्राइस के लॉलीपॉप पे नहीं, गाड़ी बिकती है सिर्फ ट्रू वैल्यू पे।
Maruti Suzuki True Value. Play fantasy sports with your friends or with your group. To show your cricket knowledge, let's go now. OpenLeagueX.com, the only social fantasy sports game. Download the app now. This game may be habit-forming or financially risky. Play responsibly. This communication is for 18 plus only.
Resulted in that big wicket of Virat Kohli. Tashkent Ahmed were talking about him giving his 100%. It's about 135 kilometers per hour, that ball, but not reading the line. Shreyas Iyer immediately has him putting bat to ball. The reason why he's here is this. Well, let's have a look at Shreyas Iyer's matches. Fifth match for him. 48.75 the average. Couple of 50s. Best of 86. This is the time. Can make a name for himself, and his team are in a spot of bother.
Straight away to pace. They've got a deep, fine leg who's fairly straight, and a backward square leg who's in there for that short one that might jump off the gloves.
Another good delivery, jacking back in, well negotiated. Wicket taking over completed. 94 for 4.
डार्लिंग मैं जा रहा हूँ दवाई लेने।
घर बैठे बैठे 20% डिस्काउंट मिलेगा, फिर भी बाहर जाओ।
ऊपर से कैशबैक भी मिलेगा,
मेंबरशिप डिस्काउंट भी मिलेगा, फिर भी बाहर जाओगे।
सॉरी, कहीं नहीं जाऊँगा।
फार्म इजी ऐप पे जा सकते हो।
अब फार्म इजी पे पहले 3 ऑर्डर्स पे मिलेगा 25% डिस्काउंट।
ब्रेकफास्ट स्किप करो और टाइम की कमी को ब्लेम करो। कम ऑन गाइस, असली विलेन तो सुबह की भागम भाग है। तो प्रेजेंटिंग न्यू क्वेकर ओट्स म्यूस्ली। इसमें है 5 grains, fruit, nuts and seeds जो दे प्रोटीन, फाइबर और न्यूट्रिशियस एनर्जी। फटाफट रेडी होने वाला। अब ब्रेकफास्ट को बनाओ अनस्किपेबल ब्रेकफास्ट।
Can a number never thought of be counted on fingertips? Seagram's Royal Stag packaged drinking water. It's your life. Live it large.
I recommend MRF ZLX for sheer comfort and long life. You can bet on it if it is MRF ZLX.
Mehdi Hasan Miraj is bowled well, very economic. 14 runs in his 8 overs so far. With the ball doing a bit huggy, I think he can fancy his chances to get some grip and turn.
Favourite Mahidi from the other end, just with a rough outside the off stump of the right-hander, but this is to Pant, left-hander. Shakib sees something from this end.
Not afraid to give the ball some air. That is one of the essence of Mehdi Hassan's bowling. It tempts the batters. Taskin Ahmed was exceptional. He bowled that channel, just playing inside the line, getting a tickle. Comfortable enough behind the wicket for Nurul Hassan. Take a simple one. Again, use of the feet, not very confident with that shot. It's got him 4 runs though.
The end result that Pant wants, but Mahidi, he won't mind this at this stage. 2 balls, Pant's got 4. And I'd say that Mahidi's on top of the left-handed batsman right now. This is a very, very important 10 minutes of the game. Mahidi to Pant.
He uses his feet, does that well on most occasions.
Just a beautiful line and length. Just enough to tempt Virat Kohli to play away from his body.
When it's short, it allows the batsman to rock back. There is protection in the deep.
Nothing wrong with that protection out in the deep for Rishabh Pant, because you're trying to turn the ball away, you're trying to flight the ball to get him to come out of the crease. And every now and then when you just slow it up a bit, you're going to be slightly short. It's going to sit up, so you need that protection.
New batter will be aware of the situation, will be a little tentative in his approach. That's the advantage you've got to try and get. They say one gets 2. Solidly behind. Mehdi Hassan Miraj, very wily bowler. Does tempt the batters to come out, particularly one with aggressive minds like Rishabh Pant and Shreyas Iyer. You'll see some more circumspection now. Once again, try to swivel around. Good over completed, 99 for 4.
Got it. Send the stun double, please. अरे रोहित सर, चिप्स ही तो खाना है, उसमें क्या स्टन डबल? Got it. Send the stun double, please. Action. अरे रोहित सर, चिप्स ही
New Doritos sizzling hot. Chips nahi, fire.
एक टेक और करें क्या?
बच्चे की जान लोगे क्या सर?
If you see one, you will buy none other. MRF Zapper C1. Longer life tire for scooter.
Short swivels round. Once again, Mushfiqur Rahim comes across.
Virat Kohli, this 2020, he's had his problems just on that line and length. When he was going great guns, when he was at his best, he was always leaving those type of deliveries. That green area is where you want the majority of the balls, but those ones in the blue as well are very full, trying to swing the ball away from Virat Kohli, who loves that cover drive. And because he's playing away from the body and a little bit of movement away, you're able to get those outside edges.
Interestingly, quite a few wide of the off stump. You know, it's not the typical. Again, does play that well by ducking under. It's just looking at that. You know, the dismissal he had was pretty much closer. He's just down the wrong line, but the ones we saw wide just makes you think this is maybe to engage the liners, just following the ball, and that induced the edge. But we've seen from that Beehive where he was out on 4 occasions when the ball was pretty wide. He was possibly chasing, possibly trying to drive through the covers, getting an outside edge. That's how you build up the pressure on the new batter. Some tight, accurate bowling. Maybe just get the balls coming back in and then get one to move away. He'll be happy chappy. So far, 100 has in the meantime come up for India. 100 for 4 now. Still trailing by 127 runs. Riveting cricket. This is good test match cricket. Tussle between the ball and bat. Mind games, particularly when the spinners are on. Testing him, but not really rising too much to trouble the batter. Simple enough to duck under.
Well, they've got 2 men out deep now. Deep backward square leg, deep fine leg, but they've got that square leg in play just forward of square because you're only allowed 2 behind square. Otherwise it's a no ball on the leg side. And that's telling Iyer that we are going to bowl a lot of short pitch deliveries to you.
There it is, just ready for it and played it to one of those 2 fielders you're mentioning, one of the boundary riders. So Shreyas Iyer opens his account. He was anticipating. It has to be a surprise delivery.
Well, there's 2 short balls in a row, one that Iyer ducked and one that Iyer has pulled. Yes, you want to make it as a surprise delivery, but the batsman won't mind that. If Iyer's expecting it to be short and he's just hanging back, his weight's on that back foot, all of a sudden you might be able to tempt him with a fuller delivery where he doesn't move that front foot.
Goes for it. Real swing and miss. Could have been in trouble. Overdone. 101 for 4.
डार्लिंग मैं जा रहा हूँ दवाई लेने.
घर बैठे बैठे 20% डिस्काउंट मिलेगा, फिर भी बाहर जाओ. ऊपर से कैशबैक भी मिलेगा, मेंबरशिप डिस्काउंट भी मिलेगा, फिर भी बाहर जाओ.
सॉरी, कहीं नहीं जाऊंगा.
फार्म इजी ऐप पे जा सकते हो.
फार्म इजी पे पहले 3 ऑर्डर्स पे मिलेगा 25% डिस्काउंट.
If you see one, you will buy none other. MRF Zapper C1. Longer life tire for scooters.
अब जियो मार्ट के ग्रैंड फिनाले सेल में होम एंड किचन एसेंशियल्स पर मिलेगा अप टू 80% ऑफ. तो साल जैसा भी गया हो, एंडिंग तो जबरदस्त होगी.
अब कैंट आरओ खरीदने में ही ज्यादा समझदारी है, क्योंकि कैंट दे रहा है पूरे 4 साल तक फ्री सर्विस. कैंट का सबसे शुद्ध पानी पिए और हेल्दी रहे.
9 good overs just for the 19 runs. And just short enough for him to maneuver the ball into the deep.